Hey everybody, so we're doing a short haul today. I finally got Kaden to come along with me. She's probably going to be napping in about 20 minutes. And then we have her dog Nala, who decided to come as well. Nala is an escape artist, so we have to either put her in the house or take her with us if we're going somewhere together. But we are just doing a short haul today. It's only an hour and a half to get there and an hour and a half back. I do know the guy that I am hauling for today. I've known him for the past couple of years, actually. But we're going to do a little time lapse of just the short trip, and hopefully it'll end up being at least maybe a 15-minute video. We'll see. We're getting close to where we're picking up the horse from, and I will not take you guys all the way up there just to protect the location of the people I'm picking up for and dropping off to. But I can tell you what town we're in. We are in Shelbyville, Tennessee. Caitlin and I were actually out here on Thursday just a few days ago, and we were here to protest the Big Lick. For those of you that don't know what Big Lick is, they take Tennessee walking horses and they put them in giant stacks on their front feet that can weigh up to 10 pounds a piece, and then they stick chains around their kind of fetlock pastern area, and they make them just do this ridiculous gait. And by definition, any change in the horse's natural gait is considered lameness, which is exactly what they're doing to these horses. They're making them lame for sport, and then over time they get broken down. They start these horses so young doing all this stuff too. Their ligaments and bones don't even have a chance to develop all the way, and it causes a lot of issues down the road. They do sore these animals sometimes as well. The USDA does go and inspect all these animals to make sure that they're not being sored, but it probably still happens a lot. But we were here protesting with the Citizens Campaign against Big Lick animal cruelty, and they're going to be pretty much at every single Big Lick show that there is to protest this animal cruelty and abuse that's going on. Caitlin went to her first protest. What was that, your first protest Thursday?
No, I've been to one other one, and I was like undercover. This one, I was actually wearing the blue, so I was with everyone else protesting and chanting and yelling, and it was good.
It's definitely an experience. We get a lot of people this year were waving at us. They were honking, kind of supporting what we were talking about, and every once in a while we got a middle finger getting wagged at us. But I don't know, for those ones that were doing that, I like to smile a lot more and wave back at them, just to make them more happy, you know. But we're getting close to the pickup, and I'll give you guys an update when we pick up, and we're heading to the drop-off. All right, we got the horse loaded. It is a younger Percheron draft mare. The place we went is actually, they have a lot of Percherons, and they have one that was 18.2, which is one of the tallest I've ever seen. Oh, absolutely. I think the tallest one I've seen besides that horse, like in my entire life, was probably Oak. I don't know if any of you remember from Horse Plus when Oak and Delente came in last year, but that Oak was the tallest horse I've ever seen in person. I mean, until today, they're pretty similar in height, but there's this one there. She's just huge. But we got the horse loaded. We're heading to where we're dropping off, and it's actually going right back to the town we live in. So it's a nice, easy haul for a Sunday afternoon. I'm doing it for someone I know, so it also makes it nice. I guess I know who to expect to see when I get there, and that's pretty rare, I guess, for hauling around. You don't really get to haul for people you know very often. So we're heading back. It's about an hour and a half drive back, and we're gonna do the time lapse, and we'll give you guys an update when we're getting close. All right, bye. location. It's pretty close to my house, so I'm not going to do any more time lapse, but I might take a little video of the drive back. We're going to be going down the Natchez Trace, which is the longest national park in the United States. So I could definitely show you guys that, what that looks like, at least till we get to the Meriwether Lewis monument there. And then go ahead and shut this off. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this short Sunday haul. And I'll update you guys soon.
I was very happy with Corey's hauling. He was prompt, on time, and just as he had promised.
All right, we got the horse unloaded, and we have another satisfied customer, as you can see in that last video or the last clip there. So now we're just heading home, and like I said, we're pretty close to where we live, so it's not, we're not gonna do the time lapse going back over there, but I'm definitely gonna film driving down the Natchez Trace for you guys, so you can kind of see that. It's kind of cool. If you have never been down it, just kind of look at it. So thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this video, and we hope you enjoy the rest of this too. The trace. It goes through Tennessee, it goes through Mississippi. I'm pretty sure part of it. Do you know where it all goes through, Caitlin? Nope. Alright, well we know it's in Tennessee and Mississippi for sure. I'm sure there's other states that it's in. I don't think I've been to any. I've been through Georgia on the trace before, I believe. Or Alabama, I can't remember. It was a long time ago. I did a quick haul over there, and I took the trace all the way down. But it is the longest national park in the United States. The speed limit is 50 miles an hour on here, and it is pretty heavily enforced by, I think it's even just park rangers that are doing it. But there's a lot of history along this route here, including the death and burial site of Meriwether Lewis, which is where we're turning off at. But, yeah, just enjoy it. Oh, another thing about the trace is they don't allow commercial vehicles at all. It's only recreational hauling. With my trailer empty right now, I shouldn't get in trouble for really anything, and I rarely ever take this from hauling. If I have a horse in the trailer, because it's so close to my house, I don't have to really haul horses on this route, so don't really have to worry about it. This year we actually had a tornado come through home, and it ended up coming down the trace here too. Actually, right where we are now, the area around it was affected by the tornado, but we're gonna drive kind of right past where the path went over. It did a lot of damage to just the trees around, and then in the actual town of Homewold, it did destroy a few homes. And I remember driving through about a day after it happened. It was pretty bad. I've never seen anything like it before. Caitlin's seen a lot of it though. She's from this area.
Welcome to Tennessee, Corey. Happens every year.
Yep. There wasn't anything the first year I was here.
I'm sure there was.
Well, not in this area. going through more of the area where the tornado actually hit. See some downed trees up there in the forest where it was really affected by it.
It happened more before the trees filled out, so they kind of filled out and hit a lot of it.
Yeah, that's true. If you're really looking in there, you can see a lot of it, but
I don't think they'd be able to see it though.
yeah, probably not. But right about here is where it was going. It was kind of traveling along the left side of the road here. And then it crossed over the trace right about here. Now there's a down tree right here on the left. And that was from the tornado.
Okay, up here you can see it's very open.
Yep, and then over here, it's all open now, and this used to all be wooded. Like, there was trees all throughout here, but that's the path the tornado took, right through there. And then through here as well, kind of whipped around. But that's all the damage it really did in this area. It did a lot more damage to the houses, especially off of Buffalo Road in Homewold and Grinder Creek Road over there in Homewold. We'll take a little detour before we head home too. Death site, the burial site. So over here to the right is where Meriwether Lewis actually passed away and is buried. Meriwether Lewis, he was part of the famous Lewis and Clark expedition that started the westward expansion, I believe. But here on the left is actually where he passed away, and then up here is where he was buried. I don't think his actual spot where he was buried is marked, is it? Do you know?
I don't think it is. If I remember correctly, it's not.
Yes, it's not.
It's more like a memorial.
It's not exactly marked where he was buried, but
It's in the vicinity of where he would have been buried. I could be wrong, but that's just how I remember.
that's the memorial right there on the left-hand side as well. That's where he was living in his final years, right there on the right. And that is where he passed away. There's a little loop here, so we'll go ahead and drive around it. And I believe this structure was rebuilt at some point. I don't think it's the... It might be the original building.
So it's a site and remnants of the Grinder house in which Meriwether Lewis met his death on the night of October 11th. I can't read the last four numbers.
1809. But yep, this is it. Little cool piece of history here, close to home. But that is about it. We're gonna hop off. We hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we're gonna keep posting them if you do. All right, bye.